So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the...
Can he finish? And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's McAllister. Plays it through. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a chance! It's there!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Climbs up big! Oh, crossbar! Oh, what a chance! They've done it! They're level!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Gravenberg has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Camavinga. Bellingham. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mohamed Salah! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Knocks it into space. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rodrigo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shot a goal! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has two. Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Vitz looking for the run, and it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Real chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and...
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the flag has stayed down. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Rodrigo. Isaac. And it's Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. Robertson. He's found some space. That's an excellent interception. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get shot? Surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Gravenberg. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Szoboszlai looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Chance here to counter. Tchouaméni. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the shot! Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's Isak. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Now this could be a chance. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here, and he's in. He's had a shot. He scores. Right back in the game. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Very nicely done. And this is Mohamed Salah. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Bellingham. Spread it left. Bellingham.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, this looks sharp. Szoboszlai looking to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He has found the way through. Tchouaméni. Bellingham has created one goal already. It's Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Rodrigo, and the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Rodrigo was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Substitution on the field.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
On the field is number 22, Ekitike.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's gone backward here. Bellingham. McAllister. Ekitike. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Isak.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's got full. He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Probing pass. And now they can clear their lines. Valverde. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out. Valverde. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to get it away. Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounding him off it.
Has been indicated.
Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Isak just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Madrid with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Wirtz. Gets a good foot in there. Valverde. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. McAllister. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Delivered with swing. And it's Robertson. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Now it's Rodrigo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been slipped through. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. McAllister is there, and he can get that clear. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be a chance. Eder Militao. Here's Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Konate wins the duel this time. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's picked his way through. And it's McAllister. And here's Isak. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a throw. Gravenberg. McAllister. And here's Mohamed Salah. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Great vision. And it's been played through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Encouraged. Rodrigo! Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's the keeper's ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior. Plays it in low. And back out it comes. Isak proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Wirtz. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's a sharp pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quickly taken. Oh, nicely intercepted. Isak. Now it's McAllister. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. Now it's... Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Big moment! Massive goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodrigo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
72,306.
Oh, good spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
McAllister. And it's McAllister. Gravenberch. Look at the space here. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Camavinga. Here's Chouameni. Vinicius Junior.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And it's Camavinga. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's another good win of the ball. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. That is good alertness.
Keep calm.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That is outstanding. Just outstanding. You're not going to hit. Great chance! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. No, he's not getting his way this time. Alexander-Arnold has been caught there. It's a foul. Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. Ekitike. Isak. And he shoots! That's another chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. He's free, he has got space. And that has found him in acres of space. Vinicius Junior. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's a good ball. Isak.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And back to the keeper they go. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. Pinches it off him. And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. That's tidy. Frimpong. Real chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Frimpong clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Kamavinga. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, oh, he's been caught on it here. They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
This is their second corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react. Quarter of an hour played. Mbappe. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Mbappe. He's in a great... And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's hoisted clear. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Might be dangerous. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. The most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that has not gone well. And it's McAllister. This might spell danger. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. Vids. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodrigo gets flagged offside. Gravenberg. Now it's Isak. Salah. Defending was strong and firm. Valverde.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's surging through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides. Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mohamed
And the
Salah.
action is back on the
Coming
way.
on the field is
I think it'll be fascinating
22,
to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Szoboszlai. Liverpool do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. McAllister. Szoboszlai. McAllister. And it's Robertson. And Gravenberg. Opts for safety. Robertson. And it's Wirtz. No way through there. Valverde.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Wirtz. Rodrigo. He won't be happy with that one. Valverde. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk.
the attendance for this
Liverpool
match
do
was
have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
McAllister. Can he get it through? Konate. And it's McAllister. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Valverde does well to get it back. Great vision. Out to the right. Rodrigo. Sweat on the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact. It'll be a throw-in. Valverde looking for the run. Vitz turns back here, probably the best option. To McAllister. The pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Szoboszlai. Now it's Isak. Now it's Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. McAllister. Mbappe, he is onto this. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vitz. McAllister. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through. Konate calmly anticipates. And it's Szoboszlai. And he tries a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Valverde.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Robertson. McAllister. Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. That's Vitz. McAllister. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Rodrigo. Threads one in. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. McAllister. Gravenberg. McAllister.
There will be one
Now
minute
it's
at
Isak.
a time.
Gets a good foot in there. Valverde. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about... It's Lewandowski! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened? And the finish!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Nunes. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is.
Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Looking to play him in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Dani Olmo, and he is having a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's tidy. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they can counter here. Reinders. Doku could try cutting inside here. Skims one in. Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... And it's been given away. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside. Ake pinches it off him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nunes. Reinders. Cherki. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vardiol. Here's Doku. Threads one in. Araujo gets a foot in here. Pedri. And it's Rashford. And it's Pedri. Rafinha. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's De Jong. Cherki. Out to the left it goes. Swung over. Reinders. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo, who's set up one goal so far.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Lewandowski. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. There's no flag. And it's hoisted clear. Takes the shot! No, not quite.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Balde. And Dani Olmo. Rodri. Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Nicely intercepted.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Foden. And it's Nunez. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's played it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from the team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
That gets things going for the second half. Matheus Nunes. And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. Cherki. Pedri. Rafinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's looking wide. Cherki. Reinders. Oh, good spread. Now it's Foden. Showing good feet. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots! Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Lewandowski! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Cherki. Now it's Rashford.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And he's decided to go for it. He shifted it to the flank. Doku in acres of space out wide. And it's Reinders. Rodri. And Cherki. That has ended up in no man's land.
The attendance for this match was
Ruben Dias makes the interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Matheus Nunes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Ah, such a clever touch. Haaland. Chance! It's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Matches Nunes is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Rafinha. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Lewandowski! He's got a goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Cherki. Spread out to the left. Doku. Rafinha. Cherki. Pedri wins the duel this time. Araujo. De Jong. Barcelona finding their passes. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Doku. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. All the way back. Can he finish? He scores! With so little time left, grandstand finish. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
We have got ourselves a game here. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Dani Olmo. Stood up well to him there. Dani Olmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has been cut short. Deftly away. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pau Kubasi kept aware. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to mark.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. It is a true... Has another go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's De Jong. And he's had a hit! And another crack at goal. It's been a high-tempo start.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Corner number 2, then. And now they can spring out of defence. Koundé. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who...
It's Lewandowski! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, shot a goal! De Jong can get it clear. Reinders. Now it's Foden. Pau Kubasi powering forward here. Great ball if he can get there. Rashford is on his... Goes for a shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona. Rashford! In for the pieces! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cherki. Here's Rodri. Nicely spread. Now it's Foden. Lovely bit of skill. Reinders. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And it's Pedri. Pedri running with the ball. Doku did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Foden. Reinders. And here's Haaland. Knocks it out wide. Foden. Rodri. Rodri takes control of it and he's on the move. Out of play for a goal kick. De Jong. Kubasi. Balde. And it's Balde. Kubasi. Araujo. And he's forced to go back. Pedri. Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. Cherki given the lift of his goal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away. And they're quick to get it back. And he's chosen to go back. And here's Foden. Cherki looking to play. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Doku picks it up out wide. Rafinha. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Guardiola cuts out the pass. That's a good ball out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great defending, strong and determined. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ake. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get rid. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Koundé, Araujo, it's Pedri. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Reinders. Cherki. That has been slung wide. And that's going right the way across. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Balde. And it's Olmo. And Kubasi. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's gone loose. Cherki. He's through. Now is he in? Pedri. Rashford.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
De Jong. Pedri. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Foden. And it's Nunez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rashford producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Dani Olmo going full tilt down the left. Rashford. Oh, this is a great position. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Koundé. De Jong. Lovely pass, but... And the shot! Reinders. Foden. Over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Nunez. That is lovely. Chooses to go back. And he shoots! It's fallen loose again! Decent enough try.
Doku is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution for Barcelona.
We have got
20,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 16.
Balde.
Throw-in.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Haaland. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rodri. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ake cuts it out. This looks promising. He's looking wide. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Ferran Torres coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Marmouche. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. This is promising.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ake does really well to win the ball there. Matheus Nunes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Well, that is one way to stop him. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pedri. And it's Lopez. And he plays one through. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Stood up well to him there. Played out to the right. Threads one in. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Rashford. Foot in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Rafinha. Balde. This is De Jong. And here's Rashford. And the shot! It's loose. He's had a shot! Barcelona get themselves into the lead. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's De Jong. He can run onto that. Big chance! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Driving on and making good progress.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pinches it off him. Reinders.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? He has found the way through. Oh, he's played it in low. And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. Ake. Rodri. Pau Kubasi is there to clear. Out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ter Stegen deals with that nice and simple. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. And it's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Savinho in acres of space out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kovacic. And here's Haaland. A hefty foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Marmoush. And this is Kovacic. That's an excellent interception. And that is that. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
A picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it...
There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Camavinga plays it short. Alexander-Arnold, and he shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Marmouche. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Could be danger here. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Floated through. Rodrigo gets flagged offside. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in? And he's decided to go for it. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Haaland. That is good strength. And here's Reinders. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri has given away a free kick. Still goalless at the moment. And it's made its way to him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's managed to get free. He whips it across.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed.
And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni aims beyond the defence. Now it's come to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Caught offside that time. Ruben Dias. And Reinders. Marmouche. Foden. Rudiger cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga, he's got away. Fires it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Matheus Nunes. He's had a shot! That's an excellent interception. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Reinders. Now it's Foden. Reinders. He has found the way through. That is a crunching tackle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
1 minute added time.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Matheus Nunes. And Cherki. Nice control. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. So, off we go once more. So, neither side has yet broken through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Reinders cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Shot at goal. It's there.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Reinders. Rodri. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Cherki. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Drilled in low. Madrid have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence.
1,550.
Camavinga, and here's Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Foden. And Cherki. Foden. He's found the way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here. Fired deep towards the back post. That's very neat. Kamavinga. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Substitution on
So
the
the manager
field.
can make a change
Number
for the first
7.
time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Number 11, Goku.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's been drilled in. He's had a shot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Shifted it to the flank. It's gone for a throw-in. Ake. Vardio. Turns back here, probably the best option. Reinders. Matches Nunes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodrigo charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's picked his way through. Great ball if he can get there. He's found Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ruben Diaz. And it's Ake. There will be 4 extra minutes. Good played for Mathias Nunes. Reinders. Rodri. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And already we're underway here. That is lovely. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with Valverde! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
De Jong. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So,
and the shots! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's being urged to... He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Balde. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found the way through. Rashford receives it in a good... There's the shot! Driving forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Rodrigo. Balde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Madrid finding their passes. Now it's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim and crosses. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him away? Shot a goal! Over to the left. Vinicius Junior. Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Valverde. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here. Great chance here to level it up. And it's Camavinga. Here's a shot! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Lewandowski. Chouameni. Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Jong. Rashford. It's a really well-measured ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dani Olmo is on, shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Camavinga. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back into this second. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Chance to deliver. Defending of the desperate for shapes to shoot. Oh, it's gone in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
De Jong, can he get on the end of this? And that is a little undercooked. Shifted it to the flank, and it's De Jong.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
Lewandowski. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pedri, now it's Lewandowski, played out to the left flank. Dani Olmo takes control of it and he's on the charge. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona gifted a massive chance. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. As close to a certainty as can be.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rodrigo. Valverde. And it's Chouameni. Stood up well to him there. For Valverde.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is that. Just the goalkeepers. Can he finish? They've done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager's
Chance for a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And here's Rodrigo, and it's made its way to him. De Jong, Vermeer. Now it's Rashford. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking tidy in possession here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Vermeer. The final 5 minutes. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? Rashford! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's managed to get free. He's free, he has got space. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Chouameni. Knocks it into space.
4 added
That's
minutes
a good
have
ball.
been
And the
indicated.
shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Koundé. And it's Pedri. Araujo. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. De Jong. Spread out to the left. 4 added minutes on the board. And he plays one through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's that. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Rashford taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Jim, this one always matters.
Well,
He's having a shot! Oh, that's majestic!
as openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's...
Can he finish? Just off target. Pedri, passing is crisp and sharp. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well played. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Mbappe! De Jong. Pedri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely weighted ball. Back into the middle. Lewandowski. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Dani Olmo. Tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's the shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
De Jong. It's Pedri. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Rashford. Strokes it back. Rafinha. Oh, that's nice. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Rashford. Great vision. Danny Olmo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now, this could be a chance. That is lovely.
Has been indicated.
Could be danger here. Rafinha. De Jong. There's a sharp little ball here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Rashford. It's Pedri. De Jong. Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. Thinks about the shot. Great chance! They've scored!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Corner it is. It's their second corner of the game. Danny Olmo! So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's Balde. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? That's good vision. Koundé. And Rafinha, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. De Jong. Balde. And it's De Jong. Danny Olmo. Balde. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that was nowhere near his best. De Jong. It's Pedri. Rashford. Now it's Danny Olmo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's on it, can he get away? That is a crunching tackle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's searching through. Mbappe goes for a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's cut it out. Now it's Dani Olmo. Shot, he's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Araujo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He is through here. That's tidy. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior. Oh, right place, right time. Chooses to go back. Shoots! It's a loose ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. That pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. Madrid have a free kick. Eder Militao. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rashford. And that will be the final act. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come? Just the goalkeeper. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Madrid, great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Camavinga! And he's lifted it over.
Camavinga most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Kubasi. And it's Rashford. And Dani Olmo. Balde. And it's De Jong. And the return pass. Gets a good foot in there. Can he get it through? Balde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Koundé. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Dani Olmo. First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedri. Dani Olmo. Big chance! Short changes him with that pass. Oh, this is a great position. Well, that is one way to stop him. Strokes it back. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he finish? Yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Valverde. He's tried one! He has found the way through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? It's run in for the pieces. There's a goal! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Camavinga. Now Eder Militao. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. Balde. De Jong. Kubasi. And it's Lewandowski. He's beaten the last man. It's out for a goal kick. Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. He takes a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Dani Olmo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lewandowski. And it's Olmo. And it's made its way to him.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rodrigo running with the ball. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose.
A decent chance! Valverde. Chouameni. Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far. And here's the chance to counter. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Now it's Dani Olmo. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And Kubasi. And it's Balde. Dani Olmo. Rodrigo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Camavinga. And it's Chouameni. Chouameni. Valverde. Bellingham. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lewandowski touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Mbappe. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Bellingham. Chouameni. Rodrigo.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. Good ball, good take. Rodrigo. Lewandowski. Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Dani Olmo cuts it out. And here's Mbappe.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Number 7, Ferran Torres.
Turns back
Number
here,
16,
probably the best option.
Thurman.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Threads one in. There's the shot! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Tries to pass it through. Let's make sure that's not getting through. Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. He's through, now is he in? And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away. And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Barcelona... Oh, he's been caught napping! Now there's a fine ball. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance for a shot!
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Rashford. Played out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And it's Lopez. Rafinha. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. This is De Jong. Now it's Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Half-time, extra time.
We come to you now with a quick request.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Barcelona, number 11.
Exhaustion,
Rafinha.
physical and
Number
mental.
8.
Will we find a winner?
Coming on the field.
This
number
really has
6.
been thrilling.
Gabby.
Both sides
Number
going
10.
at it. And now for the final
Substitutions
act.
taking place.
This looks promising. Brahim Diaz. And here's Rashford. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He's picked his way through. Ah, such a clever touch. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Barcelona have a free kick. Kubasi, Rashford. Now he's had it taken off him. And it's Arda Güler. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Endrick, shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Endrick deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. No way through. And the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly... Valverde! Defending of the desperate variety. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde providing a chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And here's Rodrigo. He is just caressing the ball. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive. It's Rashford!
Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Rafinha with the short one. And he's had it nicked away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Oh, just Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught napping. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's in. He's had a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Dani Olmo has found the net here, of course. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Pedri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rodrigo. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rashford. And it's Olmo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! We've got a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Could move up a gear here. Good ball, good take. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And that's a dangerous ball. That's an excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's found support out wide. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. Ball is over the line. And it's Valverde.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's finished. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
De Jong. And here's Rashford. Danny Olmo. De Jong. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that's been won straight back. Threads one in. Rodrigo. Turns and goes back, and he's had a hit!
This match was
Missed by a fraction. Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Danny Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. That's very neat. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Lewandowski. Now it's Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. Danny Olmo. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Valverde gets into some space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's gone in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Ferran Torres getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, important interception. He has a look up.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's gone for goal. That was travelling. Balde. Fermin. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Rodrigo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well seen. And that's that. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but